Isn't it?
Okay, here with Louis Fazapli after another frustrating afternoon at Parkview Road. Where do we start? It was a very frustrating afternoon. Was we bullied out of the game a little bit today, Faz?
Yeah, we knew they were going to be big and physical. We've been to watch them, you know, and they're big, strong side, and that's why we decided to go with the lineup we went with. We dropped Dom and we put Kieran in that hole. We feel he's got the creativity to be able to play on the half turn. He played some great through balls in the first half, and we looked pretty dangerous. But that was our reason for going with a slightly bigger lineup, because we knew they were going to be big and physical. And yeah, you're right. You know, they did potentially, yeah, they did bully us a little bit.
Obviously at Woking we touched on some refereeing decisions, but do you feel today we've not got the rub of the green yet again from the referee?
Yeah, it seems to be like that every single game. Yeah, just very frustrating that the decisions don't go your way but they go against you. And I said it before, when you're down in the position we're in, that's the way it tends to work out. Yeah.
Obviously 6 minutes in, they go 1-0 up again. Was it a case of just a good solid goal from them, or are you a bit disappointed from how we conceded?
Yeah, no, the cross comes in too easy. We've told the boys, you know, that's what they're going to look to do. They're a big physical strong team. So yeah, we told them to press the ball, to stop the crosses coming in. When the cross comes in, you've got to be able to deal with it. And yeah, Jake Gallagher gets beaten at the back post. He says he passed his man on, but we should deal with the cross better. You know, there's two areas. You've got to stop the cross, and if you don't, you've got to deal with the cross, and we didn't do either.
And in Harry Osborne, we've got a player that's come back from his loan spell at Charlton and back with us, done very well, scored a nice goal. Yes,
exactly that. You know, he's done well coming in, right-sided centre back for us. He's been big and strong, and yeah, it was a good header. It was a good delivery from Ben Jefford. It was nice to have him back as well.
Bit of a controversial moment in the first half. Looked like a stamp on Lafayette. Did you see it? Or?
I personally didn't see it, but yeah. Yeah, Ross tells me he's adamant about it, you know, and once again, they're the things that don't go your way. You don't get the result, you don't get the decision.
Second half, fair to say Italy come into the game a little bit more. Did we drop off for you too much, do you feel?
Well, you know, we told the boys at half time that Eastleigh were there for the taking. You know, it was a good first half, and it had some positives, and it had some areas that we need to address. And one of those areas were to press the ball, and especially around our box, and not give people time to take a touch and turn. And that's where their goal came from. So it was very frustrating. We warned the boys about it, and then it goes and happens. So. Yeah, just very frustrating.
Yeah, I was going to say it was a game that could have gone 2-1 either way. You know, you wouldn't have been surprised if we'd have got one, and it was their own only shot of that half, wasn't it? And that's obviously frustrating.
Yeah, exactly. Other than that, you look at it and they didn't really create anything. They didn't really look too dangerous, and it's just very annoying that, you know, you warn the boys about exactly what goes and happens for their goal. You can't allow people on the edge of your box time to take a touch and get a shot, especially a centre half. So yeah, just a very frustrating goal to concede. But other than that, they didn't really create much and didn't really trouble us.
Another little bit of a blow is that both Ben Jefford and Joe Healy are now going to be missing for 2 games. I'd like to think we've got cover, but they're obviously 2 of our more experienced players.
Yeah, exactly. Ben has come back in and slotted in that left-sided centre-back role, which is an unusual position for him, but he's come in and done a great job. Fortunately, we got Michael Chambers, who's coming back from an illness, who could potentially slip straight in there. And yeah, Joe Healy is a big loss. He's one of our most creative players and one of our most experienced players. So. Like you say, we've got the squad, we've got the players to be able to come in and do a good job. So yeah, we'll be able to get over that.
Chris Bush, was he suspended today?
Yeah, it was his last game. Yeah, they said officially it was 2 games, but Piggy told me he was expecting it to be 3, and yeah, it was 3. So it's his last game.
A couple of other player updates. Sam McKindy and Rod Young. What's the situation with both them players?
Sam McKindy's still about. Yeah, he just hasn't been selected, and Rod Young's had a little bit of I think tonsillitis, and he hasn't been feeling well. So yeah, he wasn't in the squad today.
What have you said to the players? Because obviously Easter's done now. We've got 4 cup finals left. It's pretty much as you were in terms of the league table. You know, all the sides down at the bottom lost. How is the sort of the character in the squad? And as I say, what have you said to the players after the game?
Well, you know, it's a frustrated changing room, disappointed changing room, because we came into this game off the back of what I thought was a morale boosting good performance at Woking, and you know, especially after the first half, you know, I thought they were there for the taking. So the change room is a little bit disappointed, but we told the boys that there's massive positives to take, because you look at the Woking game and you look at today's game, and those teams are pushing for promotion, pushing for playoffs, and I felt we've given them a good run for their money, you know. So if we can go and push these teams like that, you know, we've got to have confidence. Whoever we come up against, we can give them problems. We've got goals in the team, and we've got to approach each game now with the confidence that we can go and score.
And starting with Kidderminster on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly that. The same approach we're gonna take to that game as we have with every game. We're gonna go into that game and look to win the game.
Excellent. Cheers, Faz. Thanks very much, mate.
Yeah, I felt we defended really well. Won a lot of the headers for a smaller size. I thought we did well. Our shape was good, but at the end of the day, we've just got to take our chances. We've got to stop the mistakes.